So I think his name is Dino.
I don't. I think people say Dino.
I'm pretty sure it's Dino, like when they gynecology, gyno.
Like gynecologist. Yeah, but a lot of people say Dino.
Okay, what are you gonna say? A dinosaur? He's a descendant of the
That
dinosaurs.
is so confusing.
I don't get it.
Maybe a bush. Fucking podcast, yeah. So you fucking podcast, yeah. You fucking do it now. Fucking podcast, yeah. So fucking podcast, yeah.
It doesn't matter now.
It never did. Welcome to season 2,
Episode 2.
episode 2, 2 and 2 together.
Of the out of hand thoughtcast. We're a couple of thoughts sitting over here on the thoughtcast.
2 and 2 makes 4.
Indeed it does, and that's how many guests we have tonight.
Yeah.
Can we get this fellow, the genetic marvel, Dino?
Why are you such an asshole? Tell me that.
We're not. We're
Whoa,
more.
one of you is.
We're more cocks than we are assholes.
Yeah, we're definitely cocks.
I feel like you shit on a lot of things too, though. So
we're not pussies, because pussies get fucked a lot more than assholes. We're cocks.
That's accurate.
We're cocks.
Well, I feel like that's only applicable for family for you guys, but that's okay. That's
strictly cousins.
Yeah, cousins only, bro. We ain't weird.
Fantastic. Thanks for having me, guys. I love being here.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Love your decor. These fantastic pictures.
Yeah, that's we actually temporarily had new producers, and they set all this up before they dipped out.
Yeah, they found a better show to produce.
They just kind of gave it to Josh and Bram, like, well, hope it works out.
Yeah, it's like handing the keys to a vehicle that just doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, hope you get it running, bud.
You got to spend like $5,000 to get it fixed, but you never will, because it's hard to save up that much money.
You know? Yeah, like they just went in there and just started cutting things. You're like, oh, thanks for that. Yeah, you're a dick.
Pretty much.
Makes sense.
Poor guys.
Sounds fun.
But yeah, you're on the Out of Hand podcast, and we're looking for new producers. So if any producers are watching, we're still looking. But anyway, let's get on with the show, man.
Oh, we are excited.
You want to ask him this first one? I feel like
I'll ask him this first one.
It's a great question.
Dino.
Yeah.
So apparently you were in an amateur Canadian porn called Maple Stirrups. Would you mind telling us a little bit about that?
Well, I don't want to have any, give any spoilers to the ending. But like, really, it's more about a man's journey through life. That's the best way that I would explain it, because realistically, sometimes you just have to share that kind of stuff with people, and that's just pretty much what it was.
Can you explain some of the background settings for the audience out there? Kind of give them a little something to put in their imagination.
Yeah, because I mean, sure, you don't want to spoil it, but you at least gotta give them a mental image.
Yeah, give them the movie trailer.
Well, it starts in the woods where I was born. And really, it's just the journey of man, right? Where you start in the forest, in the wilderness, trying to fend for yourself, and then, of course, you stumble on a beach volleyball team, and then fun ensues. Right? It's a great background. You got the sand, which gets everywhere, but you just time things right, and it works. And also, like, a little bit of yelling in the background. There were kids on the beach that day, but we had it cornered off. They shouldn't have been looking. That's bad parenting. You're teaching your kids not to follow rules, right? Yeah. And I feel like that's on them. So,
well, I mean, I think you delivered well without spoiling too much, unless there's nothing more after the volleyball game. So I don't. I mean,
The only thing
That's just the opening scene. I'll tell you
Oh,
that much.
yeah.
There was a lot more. Really, it's a lot of just kind of going down the beach and see what floats up. Really.
Basically,
So,
it's like a lot of like shore sports going on in this film.
well, we got a short summer in Canada, so you got to use all that sunshine time to its maximum.
Well, see, maple stirrups makes me think of like the wilderness of Canada. You know what I mean? I mean that. So that in a way, it's cool that it's on the beach because it really just throws you for a loop. You know.
Well, remember, we got the beach up here is literally it's like trees, then there's rocks, and then beach, right? So it's the
That
nice woody wilderness that you would think, but then also water and perverts.
that don't happen.
is the water see-through for those underwater stirrup scenes.
Well, it was something we had to figure out. I'll give you that much. It was there. We had to make sure that we were in a no wake zone, so we want to make sure that there's not much movement in the water, but it is fairly clear. It's fresh water, right? So makes sense.
Look, I'm gonna have to call bullshit on this whole setting because I've never seen trees by the beach. Everybody knows, dude. Road, parking lot, beach. That's how it goes. Yeah.
I'll send you a picture.
I've been to the beach.
Wait, I think there's only one way to settle this. Brandon, is there trees anywhere near beaches? Anywhere?
Oh.
I don't know.
It's a great answer. That's why we're looking for new producers, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
there
the
it is.
fuck out of me. I don't know.
All right,
Hey,
we're back
great
to
show,
the
guys.
Dino. All right, so this guy thinks that there's woods by the beach. Okay, what's
There
the
is. I'm gonna have to show you guys.
You know that whole last conversation, Dino, it got us really interested in the way you have sex.
Okay.
So we tracked down one of your exes, asked about the sex, but upon arrival, she said, Dino the Generic Cornball couldn't fuck his way out of a wet paper sack. How do you respond to this heathenous vixen?
Oh, that's pretty accurate. Let's be honest. If we're gonna be relying on my stamina, no one's coming. Okay, that's just not gonna happen. My big move is I'll finger bang you blind. That's where I shine. That's why I got the giant forearms, right? That's why I look like Popeye.
Can you hold those up again for the audience so they can see?
Sure.
Damn.
You can imagine what kind of thing we can get done with them.
Yeah, it also helps that I have ridiculously large hands, or what I like to refer to as ethnically specific penis fingers.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it can be argued that your fingers are just as big as a normal man's penis.
Exactly.
You got
Right.
fucking dildo fingers.
Well, look, here's, I have a Lay's potato chip can. It just, pretty much, I have ridiculously large hands. That's why I'm like, listen, if you're gonna, I'm better suited towards punctuality than stamina. I'll get there on time, but don't try and rush me. That's not gonna
Well,
work.
I've always said, dude, if it takes longer than 3 minutes, it must not have been that good of sex. Let's be honest.
Well, listen, you're the one with the Rubik's Cube down in your crotch. Figure that shit out. Tell me what to do, and I'll fucking do it. Don't come to me and complain.
Rubik's Cubes. This is getting out of hand, guys. When you start bringing in the Rubik's Cubes in it, I mean, everything.
Listen, hey, listen, I come every time, and that's what matters.
I think that is what matters when it comes down to it, if you will.
Can we get that across the bottom of the screen, what Dino just said? I think it's important the audience remembers that.
Dino always counts, guys.
I feel like this is a fun journey to get canceled on. This is a great...
That's kind of what we're here for.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah, bring it on. Let's do it. I don't care.
This is the cancellation broadcast.
Yeah.
There's only one thing that's on my mind right now, though, Dino.
That was that.
I had to get that off my chest.
I feel we're all better for it.
So, Dino,
Yeah.
how big of a fan are you of hockey? In America, we have hockey, and I'm sorry, in America, how we play hockey is we
Like
spit
pussies?
assholes from across the room. Sometimes you might spit a hole in one.
That's horrible.
So, are you are you into hockey though?
Yeah, how big?
Oh,
that was
well,
a little- Hold on, Dino. The damn producers.
We're under a contract. We have to do it.
well, hey, that's only if it's contractual. That's only fair.
All
Yeah,
right,
no,
now let's
I'm
get back to the hockey, Dino. Get back to the hockey.
Yeah, I know. I look like I may like sports, but no, I don't give a shit about most. I'm really confused on the idea of watching people play a game. And then paying money for it, and then exorbitant amounts of money. Like, especially here, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs, which are a horrible team as far as I understand. But at the same time, they're also the most profitable hockey franchise. So realistically, people will pay all sorts of money to watch it, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna hang out at home. I can watch it at home for free, where I have free snacks, and I feel like that's a better deal. But in general, yeah, no, I'm not a sports-sensitive type person.
Yeah.
I feel like if you were in sports, you'd be a lineman that never got off the line, just stayed on the line, and they hiked the ball.
Yeah. I work better as like a Kool-Aid man or replacement doorway. That's where like I can just stand there and no one's getting me out of the way. It's pretty useful.
I'll
But,
tell
you
you
know-
one thing. If I had to pay for sports, I wouldn't be able to watch them.
Oh, NFL's like that now.
Yeah, that's accurate. I hate the Toronto Maple Leafs. I hate sports in general, really.
So,
I hate all
so,
sports, if we're gonna quote me right.
Dino, do you follow American hockey?
No.
Would you like to play hockey with us in America sometime?
Probably not, especially since you mentioned it has assholes involved. That doesn't
Oh,
seem like my thing.
Well,
I'm not that great.
But you're just spitting in them from across the room.
Yeah, Dino. How it works is your friends.
How big of a room? I could get a solid 10 feet.
Stay with me, Dino.
You could win.
Your friend stands across the room. Let's say you can spit 10 feet. Let's give you a challenge. They're standing 12 feet. They're standing 12 feet across the room, okay? They're bent over. Their assholes opened up. Now it's up to you. Okay, this is how we play hockey in America. It's up to you to spit into your friend's butthole. And whoever gets closer wins. I mean, it's as simple as that.
When you're serving,
Well, hold on.
hockey.
That's disgusting. So gross. So I have questions though. So
Okay.
with regards to that, are they just bent over or are they spreading their cheeks as well? That's the
They
real
are
question.
You have to spread.
Spreading their cheeks. So now then the question is, do I have to get spit like it's going to land and then go down, right? So am I looking to cross or am I looking to land
Oh, you
right
got-
in the star?
Nobody wants to watch spit just run down a butt crack. That's disgusting. You have to get it on point. If we want to see it, we want to see it.
What you do is you got to do both. You got to do both in one. You got to cross it and bring it into the landing, dude.
I feel like you had better questions for when you guys had the live action Lion King Scar here. I feel like you had better questions than I did. But okay, I don't think from that far away.
We've been working on these questions for months, Dino. And different people have different landing zones. I mean, it's easier to get. I mean, if you got a person with a bigger butthole, it's gonna be too. It just depends on what friend you're playing at the time, Dino.
That's not no.
I
That's definitely false.
The last tournament, and it was all because of that lucky third butthole.
That's right. It was a big butthole.
Listen. I can understand that a third butthole would be very easy to hit, but you can't. To get it, you want distance and accuracy. That's a lot to ask from spit.
Well, I don't know, but I agree with Awesome World 003. This is epic. American hockey has always been epic.
Yes, American hockey has always been the
Hey,
most
Ted.
played game ever. People say the NFL is the most popular here, but the hockey's making a pretty big uprising.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, man, as long as people are having fun, that's what matters. But the way you guys play it, I'm telling you, you should definitely get a lot of advertising out of that, especially
yeah.
if people are willing to get tattooed. That's fair.
For sure. And the other thing is, despite what you might think, it's actually a very sanitary game.
That's untrue.
Oh, no, it's
Oh yeah.
it's a lot more sanitary than it looks.
Yeah, you got to shower
Listen.
before, brush your teeth, everything will be fine. You don't want to play with them nasty bastards. That's just gross. Makes it disgusting.
I can only imagine that experience, to be honest with you. That's just...
Well, that's the thing. That's why we're inviting you here for it. We're inviting you here to America to play American hockey.
I feel like that's another reason for me to stay home.
Some people will look for any excuse to
They
stay
will.
home.
It will.
That's
Do
true.
you know what excuses are, Dino? They're out of
Sure.
Ooh. So, Dino,
Yeah.
I got to. Is that your real name?
No,
Or is that like a stage name?
it is a stage name.
Okay, so we're going to play a little game. We're going to try to guess your real name just by looking at this genetic marvel. So I'm going to start, and I think you look like an Anthony.
Yeah, sure. Okay. That's a fair guess. Yeah, okay.
I
It's
think
wrong. You're wrong, but
Well, we need to get it right. So what's your guess, Jake?
I guess Gerald.
Ooh, that's a
I
good-
don't think I look that rapey. I look more scary than
Talk to.
rapey.
That just depends on who you talk to, Dino.
All right, Dino. So
Fair.
I'm gonna go with Ralph. You do look like a Ralph.
I feel like if I didn't know so many words, I would definitely pass for a Ralph.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you knew less words.
Yeah, and if I need to know less words, yeah, that's
All
fair.
right. So you got more of a smart name then. You got one of those names that can do a lot of words.
Yeah.
Really smart person's name?
Yeah.
A really smart person's name. Dino, is your real name Josh?
That sounds like short bus smart. Like
Here's a smart one. Tim.
I no, but my older brother's name is Tim.
Oh damn. So I'm getting
Okay,
hot.
he's getting
I'm
close.
getting more.
Okay. Nathan. Your name is
Oh
Nathan.
God, it is Nathan.
It's
That
Nathan.
is so no, because number one, Nathan's a loser. But
Okay.
as well, Nathan is that's you're getting there in length. But
It's Nicholas.
I have an uncle Nicholas,
Fuck
and I have lots of Uncle
No.
Nicholases actually.
Did you just tell me I was getting there in length?
Yeah,
yeah.
a few more exercises, you'll get there. Talk to Josh Lynch.
He's
Never-
been hearing
never-
that a lot.
Never heard that before.
All right, so it's about the same length as Nathan.
A little longer.
A little longer.
A little longer.
Nathaniel.
That's a lot closer in amount of letters, and up there with fanciness.
Yeah, okay.
It's
So-
comparable.
So Daniel,
No,
Michael,
no. Those are
His
too
name-
short.
Virgil. Your name is
Virgil.
Virgil. Your name is Virgil.
That would be such a badass name, though, wouldn't it? No, it's
Yeah.
definitely not
Change it
Virgil.
right now. Just tell us we're right.
Virgil the Genetic Marvel. All right, so
That seems like a stripper name.
it's it's almost as fancy as Nathaniel. Cameron.
No, but it does start with a C.
Ooh, damn, we're getting close.
Oh, see?
Oh, this is getting easy. This is getting easy.
Your name is Clifford.
Yep. It's Clifford.
No. Remember, I'm Greek, right? So
Oh, okay. So
yeah, I'm not a normal honky. I'm
Oh.
I'm cultured.
Well, that's out of hand, Dino.
look,
No, that's why I look down on people. 'Cause
on
I'm
this
better.
podcast, we don't use the H word. Okay.
What? How
Yeah.
dare you?
We call
How
them
dare you?
We call them
Pretty sure. Call them white men.
white mats. It's the PC term.
Listen, that's not going to work for me. Definitely. I was coming on here specifically because I was going to be allowed to say honky more often.
Oh God, I just got it.
You just said it again.
I just got it.
What?
It's Christopher.
Your name is Christopher.
No.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Clydesdale.
Clydesdale.
No, but if I was a centaur, I would be a Clydesdale. You see how big those things are?
Yeah.
Massive.
Charlie. Your name is Charlie.
I don't have a sloped brow like Charlie's do.
Coleman Lantern.
Classy, useful, durable. I like it, but also wrong.
Damn. I really thought I was going to have with Christopher. I really did.
I know.
Do you know it's not Christopher?
It's Christian.
It's not. So the name is not Christian. However, it is a popular Christian name.
Oh, okay. Caesar.
No, but along the right lines.
Oh, damn.
Oh gosh.
Cassius.
Again, no, it's not that. It's a lot. It's longer.
Damn.
It's
Clementine.
Constantine.
Constantine. That is.
It is Constantine. Yeah.
It's Constantine?
Yeah.
What? So that's how you got Dino?
Well, so in Greek, Constantine is Constantino.
Oh,
So you either go by Constantino or Dino.
okay.
Dude, did you know there's a movie made about you? Constantine?
I have watched it regularly. It's
Okay.
fantastic.
This is my movie.
Oh yeah, are you kidding me? I watch it. I'm like, I could definitely be a demon hunter.
So do you go
No
by?
problem.
So do you go by Dino because you don't want people to be like, "Hey, there's Constantina."
No, because they can always call me Dina. That's why the advantage I have is I have no tits. So I'm like, oh, I look like a girl because I have a beard and no tits. It doesn't.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Is you can call me very fat. I always respect a very good fat joke. Those are always top tier, right? And really, to out fat joke a fat person, that's top tier stuff. But no, it's just an abbreviation. I was named after an uncle who had died, so I was young, and they were like, you know what, we'll just use something different, just because he had died only recently. So Dino, and I've always gone by that. I tried going by Constantine for a while because my wife likes it, but at the same time, I'm like, I thought I was gonna have a stroke. I couldn't fucking go by any different name.
Constantine's a sexy name. Dude.
I mean, for a woman, it's a very sexy name.
It was out of hand. Something was out of hand.
I'm having trouble trying to find out which part, but
Sometimes we don't always know what was out of hand. We don't always.
That'll happen.
I'm glad you're on board with that kind of humor, because I have to say you're very large.
Yeah.
But I find it funny. It's not funny. I'm being insensitive. Look, for the people watching that don't know, Dino is an anorexic in remission.
True.
He's on the road to recovery. It's a long road. It has been a long road. It will continue to be a long road. But
If anything, it'll get longer as I lose more weight.
Yes, exactly.
That's just how that works, people. It's just
Yeah.
the funny thing is that I have a shirt that lets people know. It says I beat anorexia.
Yeah.
And that's the first funny shirt I ever bought, and I've had it for more than 20 years.
I would never throw that away.
No. And my ex-wife hated it. My current wife hates it. I don't give a shit. I love it. I love it to death.
Well, the thing is, it's not, anorexia is like a self-made disease, right? It's not like, oh, I caught anorexia. You know what I mean? Like, you got to force yourself to do it.
Yeah, it's fucked up though. There's an issue with your mental perspective of everything,
Yeah, it's
right?
a mental health thing for sure. But you know what I think is cool is they actually have a group specifically targeting anorexics who can actually cause themselves to throw up with both hands. They're called ambidextrous anorexics. They have little AA meetings and stuff. They get together and
That's bulimia. So you have ambidextrous bulimics.
Well, see, that's what everybody tries to tell me. But listen, I know what anorexia is, okay? It's where you throw up.
No, it's not. That's
You
bulimia.
throw up because you're anorexic.
No, anorexia is when you don't eat.
Dino, we have a friend who's an anorexic in remission. Okay. From Canada. We know all about
We already know about this stuff, dude. We've already talked to him.
We've done the legwork.
Well, hey, you know what? Then I'm obviously wrong.
Thank you.
This whole conversation is just out of hand.
It's out of hand.
You know what else was out of hand?
What?
Well, just so the viewers have some context here, Jake and I were basically called upon to do a little contest in this chat room. I guess it's a podcast, isn't it? It's more like a big meeting, though. There's so many people in it. Anyway, so we entered a contest, and we had to go against a guy who had some pretty good jokes. So I kind of, he had some good jokes, right? And then there was another guy who did magic. And, if it was funny magic, I could see why maybe a fellow human being, so-called, would vote for this guy over us, right? So
definitely.
So we're delivering our art and the stuff that we've worked on for so long and have really maxed out to perfection. And every time people see us, they're like, "Wow, you guys are great. Wow, you guys are good. You're going places, And then there's this guy who hasn't went anywhere, sitting on his couch, pulling a Snickers out of a hat and calling it fucking magic. And you got this fucking motherfucker over here voted for that guy instead of us.
And that was out of hand, sir.
I just want to get that off my chest because I've been holding it in for a while. And this is
no, you didn't. I already knew all that, you jackass.
This is why I'm wearing Cobra Kai today, because I'm feeling Cobra Kai.
He's striking first.
I'll strike hard.
And he'll show no mercy.
No mercy.
Yeah. We got it memorized.
You know
that
what?
Sounds good. Can we videotape it?
You know what the
Do I have to take on both of you?
Huh?
Do I have to take both of you on? Because I'd be down to videotape that.
You don't have to, but you're going to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah. It's good. Let's go.
We need at least 2 cameras and like one person like walking around with a camera. Let's do it.
And that's
absolutely
the bottom, Brandon. And that's across the bottom of the screen right there. Yeah.
It's not even going to be a handicap match because we're about the size of you combined.
Yeah, about that. Yeah. Because right now I'm about 360. Yeah.
What? Dino's going down. What? Dino's going down.
But yeah, dude, you're going down. No, I just think.
I'm gonna. Hey, so hold on. You have to tell me what's important, what I can't break, because I don't want to ruin a career. So I'm assuming no jabs to the throat and no breaking of fingers, right? You need your eyes, because that's really one of my moves. Grab the right in the eyeballs. That's really what I would probably do.
All right,
and my hands are big enough, like I'd probably grab a skull by like a bowling ball.
What? We're probably gonna have to call this thing off for now.
We're gonna postpone
because of the things you just said.
Aww.
We're gonna work on our eyelid dexterity.
Yeah, we gotta.
That's a good idea, because
one.
We're just gonna blink a lot.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, the only thing is, if you blink too slow, it's going to look like I'm really fast, which I'm down for because I'm not really fast. Yeah. Tip of the finger versus Dino the Genetic Marvel. I'm thinking, we should definitely be able to sell tickets. I'm okay with doing like a double show, but
here's the thing.
You might get hurt.
Since it's at the little gay bar, you have to go Speedos and oil.
I'm Greek. That's right up my alley.
Speedos, oil.
I was gonna do it like Earthquake or Tugboat. How he used to have the one shoulder like Andre the Giant, like that kind of a wrap up. But yeah, oil me up and let's do it.
Can you go ahead and make your best tugboat noise for us?
I don't know. What's a tugboat noise?
Oh,
I was
God.
hoping you would
Like-
know. Yeah, like
Yeah, that's what he does when he walks out to the ring.
Yeah.
Ring move.
I feel like glass breaking after a like that. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds totally definitely. And then I slowly meander over to the ring, like because it's not going to be fast. I need like extra long music because especially if it's uphill. That's going to take forever.
extra long music. You mean like
So speaking
Definitely.
of tugboats, we're curious about your masturbatory. No, that's just. I'm just.
we're curious about your masturbation, Dino.
Is it true that there's no such thing as safe sex with a larger man because women are more likely to fall in love with the larger man, and then they're harder to lose than the weight that it took to got into this mess to begin with? What's your thoughts on that? Have you ever been able to have safe sex as a larger man?
No, absolutely not. Even I tell a story about how, so in the beginning of the pandemic, I'll be honest, I was at about 450 pounds and I didn't feel sexy. And I told my wife, and she's very smart. She was like, that's fine until you feel sexy. We're not having sex. And I was like, fuck, this is backfired. So I lost about 90 pounds. And now like I can touch my toes. So yeah, but I'm also like, I'm still humongous, but I was humongous. Like I'll never be tall, small, and it's not gonna happen.
Hey, that's no. You remember the guy from My Name Is Earl? What's this dude's name? You know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
he's huge though.
Earl. Yeah, but he's
Jacked.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is he could never be a small person, but he's a big framed person. You know what I mean? Like he's a big person, and that's what for me. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not. Like the smallest I've ever been as an adult was 240 pounds, and I still could just fit into a suit that you could buy at a normal store. Like it would be hit and miss.
Yeah. So were you jacked or were you just,
A little bit. Like I lost a bunch of weight really quick when I was young. And so I was gorgeous, but in the end I didn't really realize. I went to college and then essentially gained it all back and then got married and then got divorced and depression, drugs, alcohol, all those kind of fun things. And then remarried, enjoying life. And now I do jokes. I tell jokes to people.
How long have you been doing jokes? I mean, like,
so before the pandemic, I was at about 3 years.
Nice.
So technically it's about 5 years now, but at the same time, like the last 2 years have not been normal, right? There are different skills that have developed and doing podcasts and talking on panel shows and stuff like that, right? So it's kind of yeah, so it's been different, but I'm enjoying it. I found that I'm funnier just talking to people about random shit versus stand up is it takes a lot more time, a lot more effort, and doing it over the internet isn't necessarily the easiest to hone those jokes.
Yeah, to do stand up like through this kind of form, it's not
the same. Like it's just not. Like everyone says, oh, it's just the same. Like, it's really not. And also too, like there's a level of interactivity that you have to have when you're talking with somebody or trying to do jokes, right? And the fact is, if they're in the audience and they look down, you could just point at them and going, hey, you're a fucking asshole. Look up. I'm here, right?
Right.
Whereas in Zoom, all of a sudden, people introduce you, they spotlight you, but you can still see their faces, and then everyone's like this going, and you're like, well, you're just a fucking dick, like there's that parlay that you have to actually pay attention to people, and that way you interact and you laugh, right? So you have to tell people in advance, be like, hey, don't jump on your phone if you're bored, just pay attention. That's what you're here for.
Yeah, people tend to forget what they come for, Dino.
Tell you, that's why you need a reminder.
Well, I'll let you head up the next question there, J-Dog.
Dino.
Yep.
Have you ever heard turtles come?
Yes. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Brandon, can you pull up a video of turtles coming for Dino? But don't get in too big a hurry, Brandon. Slow and steady wins the race. Wins the race by a hair. Go ahead and pull up a video, Brandon.
Sorry, we're looking for new producers.
We are.
I don't know if my SO significant other, I found out you call them SOs now.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll let me Google that. Hold on, let me ask her. What do you want to see?
Go ahead and find that out.
Orgasming?
Yeah, there's a video.
Yeah, we're gonna need to feature that on this show.
You can get it on YouTube. You don't have
I got it.
website.
Trust me.
It's funny how he's like, how would I ever? Oh, I got it right here.
You can't find turtles coming on seeherSquirt.com though. Don't forget to check that out, Cameron.
All right, let me get out of here. Hold on, I got it for
It's all right. It's all right. We're used to him lagging behind. You know, it's like
Well, he looks like he's got the same problem as me and doesn't move very fast.
Windows 95 producers.
Oh, what do we have here?
Oh.
Turtle orgasm.
Pay attention, audience. This is important. This is education. This is the way things are. Ooh.
Damn.
All right.
That's aggressive.
It's a little aggressive.
That is not consensual.
That can't be real.
Try not to get turned on, audience. No, I'm fighting myself.
the Bob Trill's like, are you done? You done yet?
You know what? He looks like he's having a great time.
Yeah. What was there? All right. This is getting weird.
I'm seriously jealous.
Yeah.
Oh, now it gets weird, eh? Now it gets weird.
No, you wanted to watch it. We're gonna watch the whole thing.
Watch the whole thing.
Like, damn, turtles got a lot more stamina than I thought.
Wow, that was a question I regret asking. Okay. Thank you. I hope everybody learned something about that because that's what we wanted.
This is educational.
Right? Education part of the show.
Yeah, because I highly doubt that was somebody doing a voiceover.
I mean, it couldn't have been.
I mean, who would do that?
Not me. Dino, would you voice over two turtles having sex?
I'm not sure I could mimic that sound accurately. That was impressive. I don't think I could do a voiceover for a turtle coming.
I think it's important, Dino, that we all give it a try.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what it sounded like.
You know what? I think we went a little too fast from Brandon not knowing that video existed to him being able to mimic the sound almost perfectly online. I feel that was very quick.
Seconds, Dino. He was back there practicing.
He was too embarrassed to be like, "Oh, I've already got it up, guys. I've been watching it."
I feel like that is like his special skill that he's developed that he uses for like speed dating. I think that's what Brandon would use that for. He's like, "Have you ever heard a turtle come? Because I can mimic that sound," and
Yeah.
he feels like that'll turn on the women. I think that's fair. Yeah, he just didn't want to out himself that way.
That sounded a little too real for my taste. All right, so Dino. Ever since the show started, the audience will not stop messaging us about what you think you would look like faking a load. So can you go ahead and fake a load for the audience for us?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, now what would a real one look like?
What would a real one look like?
Oh,
Why does everybody look like they're taking a shit? I don't get it. Like,
well,
that's
listen, I'm at an age where I'll say this much: if I wake up and I have a good shit, maybe it's a clean sweep. Okay? Maybe it's a clean sweep. But if I have a good shit, I'm gonna have a good day. Okay? That's how you start a day proper.
So are you trying to vaguely tell us that every time you shit in the morning, you ejaculate as well?
I wish. It's a lot of work. Are you kidding me?
You just get a lot done in the morning.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I wake up late every morning. I wake up around like 11 or noon every day because I like to stay up late, and that's when I do editing and stuff. But yeah, I got to get it right out of the gate. Just got to get to work. Right. And best way to do is have all entrances cleaned out.
Yeah, you got to start the day fresh. I mean,
It's only reasonable.
Yeah. If you want to do shit, you gotta
do shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. That's just good advice.
You got to do shit.
It's just good advice.
You're not gonna be able to do shit if you don't do shit.
Are you kidding? I didn't shit for 3 days like a few weeks ago, and I was a penis to be around. It was horrible.
Oh man, that's like getting kind of like angry when you're hungry, except angry when you're not shitting. Well, here we go again. Here we go again.
We get to see it again.
One more time. Oh, look at
that. Hey.
That is some aggressive like knocking that he's like knocking on the back door.
Yeah,
You're
this one
"Hey,
is
man."
borderline rape and not consensual. I don't know how it got
Like
uploaded
she's
on
trying to
YouTube,
evade him,
he is pounding the ass.
but
he
this
is. Yeah,
turtle
he's like, "Hey,
is
this is
sexually
gonna happen."
assaulting this other turtle.
Yeah, the only thing more disturbing than that turtle raping the other turtle is the fact that somebody's filming it.
Also fair.
What the fuck?
Also, the fact that people are, that we're actually putting it on the show. That's what's messed up about us. Look at that.
What?
It's not messed up. It's just nature.
Look at that.
All right,
It's quite aggressive.
that one was like that one didn't make as much noise as the last one.
And Dino, I just meant that it was messed up that it wasn't on here sooner.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, that is.
That's a
Watch.
lot of aggressive knocking.
This is what it's all about. This is what all the fuss is about. Enjoy the hype.
Kind of has some Bill Cosby vibes going on.
It's a little bit. A little bit.
I wonder how turtles would do that. They'd have to like put a roofie in like a puddle of water they would hook the other turtle would go to.
I feel like the mouth open might be genetic and not like his move.
Think so?
Yeah.
Or maybe
well,
just hungry.
Whoa, hey.
Hey. She's getting away. That's I think maybe you should stop there, buddy.
I like how she doesn't seem to be feeling it at all.
Can someone put some maple syrups on that turtle?
Listen, if any, it's good because it's tacky. It'll be useful in that situation. He doesn't have opposable thumbs to hold on.
He's getting some of that box turtle.
All up in that box.
All up in that tortas.
I love me some tortas.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
I guess that could have been out of hand, I suppose.
That's a little bit out of hand.
I'm calling it. I'm calling both those videos are out of hand. That's 2 back to back. And another. That was the educational portion of the show. I hope everybody thought.
I hope we're done with it.
Yes, no more education.
No more educational videos for the rest of the podcast, okay?
For the rest of this podcast. Maybe forever. Okay, Dino Constantine. Mr. Dino Constantine, we got another one for you.
Hit me.
As we all know, Christopher Columbus discovered Canada in the early 1900s. He looked at the land and said, "This land is sweet." And that's how maple syrup became a thing. How fond are you of maple syrup actually?
Or Christopher Columbus.
Or both?
I'm definitely way more enthusiastic about maple syrup than I am about Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus was a horrible human being. Maple syrup is fantastic. It is a great. What you have to realize is there's a nuance to where you actually get the maple syrup. That's the key.
Right, but when Christopher Columbus said,
well, he sailed the ocean blue in 1862. We all know that. The thing is, Canada wasn't really discovered until early 1900s. And I feel like you owe him for your existence and the existence of maple syrup.
Yeah.
He might have done some horrible things, sure, but he done some beautiful things too.
When he
I
said,
feel like it wasn't him. It was more so the cold was keeping people away.
no. He said, "This land is sweet," and that's how maple syrup came along. That's how it became a thing in Canada.
Sure. I doubt that, but okay.
I mean, that's what happens right here.
Yeah, it's
right here on the paper.
Yeah,
Oh,
did the
go ahead.
research before the show. He said, it says, he looked at the land and said, "This land is sweet." And that's how maple syrup became a thing.
I feel like you were watching a porno, not a history documentary.
Oh, shit.
No, was
Christopher Clitoris. That's what we were watching.
Oh, my
There you
God.
go.
Maple syrup.
Oh, my God.
Listen, they try for that idea in the second one, but then they give up on it by the third. So yeah, that's where you mess it up.
Damn it.
Fuck. Well,
You know what? We're sorry, Dino.
You need new producers, obviously.
Spreading false information is out of hand.
he sailed the ocean goo.
Dude, that is so embarrassing.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that was out of hand, too.
He's turned into Josh.
You see, Dino, this is why we asked you here, so we can correct these non-factual.
Oh,
Fine.
we're going back onto the internet.
Oh, God. What's this?
Oh, now we're seeing the good times.
Oh.
All right, this is another education segment that we asked for.
Watch closely as the male lion thrusts into the female lion.
That's what the lion looks like.
I make that face right there.
You can tell the sex is boring when he yawns. And now he's done.
She's gonna just lay there and sleep just like all the other females.
Now watch as the female gets impregnated. What she's doing here is rolling on her back for the semen to absorb further into the placenta.
Yeah, you think?
Hey,
You think?
come on.
Out of hand.
I call bullshit. That was so in hand.
Yeah, that was a great documentary. Save that for the DVD commentary.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, it's always entertaining to gain some knowledge.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. No
See,
matter
I didn't know how they absorb the semen. You know, I didn't know exactly how that all worked, but you know.
It just rolls around. So viewers at home, if you get done making love to a woman and she tries to lay on her back, stop her.
Yes. Flip her over, pat her on the back.
Make sure she rolls around and stays on her stomach.
Pat her on the back.
Otherwise, you could be asking for trouble. And I ain't lying to you either. Get it? Viewers, did you get it? Okay. I hope they got it.
I think they got it.
So Dino.
Yeah.
Is it true that ever since they made Canadian money plastic, the strippers complain a lot more about the uncomfortability of getting the dollar bill shoved down their underwear?
It wasn't that. It's when we made a $1 and $2 coin. Nobody's going to throw a $5 up there. So they're getting pelted with coins. That's more the issue than the plastic money.
So then is it true that the strippers have little money bags on the sides of their underwear?
Yeah, but if you get a good one, she'll drop it underneath her tit.
Oh. Well, you got to have some.
That's worth $5.
Yeah.
You know, we need to get one of them strippers on so we can play What's Underneath Their Tit on
that's a good
Inebriated
idea.
Instigators. Get them on the Inebriated Instigator show.
Listen, those guys can get anybody, so that's fair.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they got you, didn't they?
A few times.
They'll get just anybody.
That's so mean.
I slut.
That was mean and out of hand, Dino.
Saying out of hand.
He apologizes for not being sorry.
Of course he's not sorry. Look at him. He's an animal. What?
Much like the animal word.
Giant turtles. All right, let's do it. Oh, this guy's doing it, and he's like, "Kiss me, baby, kiss me." That's weird. That's weird.
Weird.
That turtle's actually showing a little bit more love than the other ones have shown for some reason.
Well, you know, a little romance,
All
but
right.
I feel like it's a little much.
Hold on, guys.
What? That? Look at that.
Okay,
That looks.
this is
Wow.
what's he doing?
Well, that's his face. He's trying to kiss her.
Out?
It looks like he's got.
He's eating it out.
Looks like he's got balls next to him. Look at
No, that's her face. That's not his dick. That's his neck.
He's eating it out. He's talking to her. He's like, "Yeah, you like this bitch? You like this bitch? Huh?" He's gonna try to run away from me. Not no more. Not no more.
that. All right. This is out of
You
hand.
definitely should not be saying that.
You're bringing up bad memories for me.
You know, we have a lot of audience members. A lot of apologies.
A lot. That
Correct.
seems accurate.
New
Yeah.
podcast called the Apology Podcast. Basically, just apologizing for everything that happened on Out of Hand.
I feel like that would be a good 5-minute bit.
For
Just
sure.
like, you know, I'm sorry for being fat. I'm sorry I broke your chair. You know, I'm sorry I ruined your life. Like, there's a lot of things you could be sorry for.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Do you know what I'm mostly sorry for though?
I'm sure you could tell me.
I'm sorry for that.
That's okay.
Well, I know we're coming up on our hour mark, and I just think it's important to bring up our sponsors. Stimulus checks. These stimulus checks have 600 grams of fiber per serving, which is over 2,000% of your daily value in fiber, leaving Americans to shit themselves uncontrollably.
Let me hold up my end of the bargain.
Okay. We got another stimulus checks pitch.
Stimulus checks. Not only do Americans need financial nutrition during these trying times, but they also need physical nutrition. That's why there's stimulus checks. Almost never on time, just when you need them. Eventually.
That's the stimulus checks promise. Also, I just want to say one more word from our sponsors, and that's, when your stimulus checks run out, you'll need stimulus checks you can bank on, so you can withdraw your hunger. Thank you, stimulus checks, for supporting the podcast.
For making sure everyone's taken care of,
yeah.
nutrition-wise.
Nutritionally speaking.
Make everyone getting enough fiber in their diet.
And for those of you at home still using water, stimulus checks milk is in the works. We'll get our stimulus milk eventually. Till then, just stay nutritiolated on our stimulus checks.
Live lightly. Little Gay Bar this Sunday will be giving out 2 free tickets to the morning show, 7 a.m. to 7:10 a.m. All right, I would like to go ahead and I would like to give those tickets to the producers.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They work so hard that I want them to go to the Little Gay Bar show. I want them to be in on it. I don't want it for anybody else. We want the producers to have it. That's Brandon Williams and Josh Lynch, the producers of Inebriated Records. The host and co-host of Inebriated Instigators.
The producers for this podcast.
The producers of
Am I
Mud
back?
Demon.
Our future ex-producers. Well, anyway, it looks like Dino is having some technical
He is
difficulties.
frozen in time, dude.
He may be a genetic marvel, but he's not a...
Dino the Frozen Marvel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that a frozen foods joke?
Yeah, it is.
Hot Pockets.
Wow, you know what I bet the audience needs? They need a Frozen Dino with some heavy metal music.
Oh, that's the best. It is amazing to me how he still is a statue.
Is he doing that on purpose? Dude,
I think he's messing with us.
he is just messing with us.
Oh, well.
Well, I guess that means it's time to wait a minute.
Say
what's going on?
hello to
What's going on?
the human statue. It's Dino the Genetic Marvel. Oh, there he is, folks. You lagged out on us, buddy.
There we are. There we're back. Ah, sorry about
Yeah.
that. I'm not sure what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're back. 'Cause
Stimulus checks though, love it.
We're glad you're back because we need to say bye. Yeah, well, I'm glad that that ended in a thing.
ended on a high thing.
Yeah, you know, one of those high things.
Let's work it out.
Yeah, okay.
Fucking podcast, yeah, you fucking listen to it. Fucking podcast, yeah, we're fucking losers. Fucking podcast, yeah, you fucking listen to it. Fucking podcast, yeah, we need new producers. Cut.